American special forces in the area have detained a suspected Taliban fighter. And it turns out, he's from Elbak.
Okay, can you let him know that on Sunday at 11 o'clock that we're going to have medical doctors. So medical doctors are coming up to look at all the villagers of Elbak, so anyone that's sick or needs to be looked at. Also dentists.
The detention of the villager by the Americans could undermine all of Nicola's efforts.
Can you help me with that guy to release him from special forces? That I know you can do that. Unfortunately, that's out of our league.
We can find out information, like we can find out how he's doing and like where they've taken him. But upon releasing him, that's out of our jurisdiction because the U.S. guys came in, special forces. We have nothing to do with that when they came out here. You can also let him know that on Sunday there's a possibility that we'll be giving out material aid for the winter coming up, clothing, and also you can let him know that we'll be returning the generators that we took from most of the villages around here.
Sure.
Yeah, for Sunday.
Nicola may be winning over some villagers, but she's having a hard time convincing her own comrades.
The villages just down the road here know that these guys got humanitarian aid.
Yeah.
And we know that there's 80 to 200 Taliban surrounding us right now. No one has come to tell us where those guys are.
Because maybe they don't know. You know, maybe we're
But they know
talking to
that
the wrong
humanitarian
people.
aid is here.
She's struggling with an ingrained military culture.
Have you got any information of them? Have they told you where the Taliban are?
Well, I haven't
Any
gotten that
leaders?
detailed. I haven't gotten into that much detail, right? That's where.
So they like you more any further ahead.
Well, we're getting their trust. That's one of the things that we come out here is to gain the trust of the population. If I understand your side too, where you're dealing with the Taliban, but just to come in here blatantly and just say like everyone's Taliban, everyone should die, and all this is just it's just completely wrong. Like you have to have some education about coming into this place and knowing what you're getting into.
Nicola now wants to expand her program, so the base commander sends out a platoon to make friends in a new village, 30 miles north. But as they head out, the rains begin, and things go from bad to worse.
Some mechanical difficulties.
That's the main bearing, and that's snaps and stuff.
Yeah, but how do we get?
I don't know.
We gotta find a route out of here.
With one vehicle disabled, the mission to befriend the new village is abandoned.
Try it again! Try it again!
And they scramble to get back safely before dark. Nicola is pinning her last hopes for progress on her plans for the Village Medical Day, or VMO.
It's going to look good, ticking the box for, you know, PRTs doing their job for the good village of Elbak, you know, being the first VMO that the PRT is doing on this tour, which is another good thing.
But bringing the villagers to the base could make Fort Martello more of a target for the Taliban.
There's many people, it's a highly visible event. If we're lucky, nothing happens, everything carries on. If we're unlucky, then we have to deal with a whole lot of trouble.
We're going to search them with UCAMP mostly. Women, open it up a bit, flatten it to their chest, at least we know they don't have a big bob on them, and then bring them in there and you can search in there, okay?
The turnout is encouraging, even though the villagers know that they risk Taliban reprisals just for going to see a NATO doctor. It is events like this that NATO hopes will turn the war in its favor. But it's not all good news. When Nicola hands back the villagers' water pumps, only 2 of 12 have been fixed. Meanwhile,
What's happened is the doctors have no more medication to see everyone. I apologize for having brought them all the way out here, not having enough medication. Next time we will do our best to treat them all. What I can offer them is the food that we have here. They can take the food, share amongst themselves, older people, little people. Tell him to share. Tell him to share, or I'll take it all away.
Right now, it's a Band-Aid. Like it's, you know, one village might be happy, but the rest of them are still suffering or whatever. They're still under threat of Taliban.
the day after Nicola's medical clinic, the Canadians are ordered to close down Martello. The soldiers are urgently needed to reinforce troops fighting near Kandahar. Nicola's campaign is over, and she is being withdrawn. The villagers of Elbak are abandoned to their fate.
They're definitely at risk from retaliation. They've made themselves targets for the Taliban, and without a doubt, they will suffer some form of repercussion for having helped us.
So there's a catch-22, isn't there, for the Afghans? On the one hand, even if they want to do business with you, they can't rely on the fact that NATO is going to stick around long enough to look after them.
It's a difficult position for them, yes. It's a little bit saddening. A lot of people were expecting our assistance and counting on us.
See you later. Good luck.
The Canadians dismantled Fort Martello and left last December. There is no longer any NATO presence in this part of Afghanistan. And there is no news on what happened to the people of Elbak.